We believe that by giving these skills, empowering people to tell stories about themselves, there is that reclamation of narrative sovereignty, of story sovereignty, because for so long, stories have been told about us without us. And, you know, I think we're seeing everywhere the world over, like, that's not working anymore. The way that we got started was actually through one of our current members, Sara Minogue. She just brought a bunch of Northern and Indigenous media professionals, folks who were still currently working in the industry and folks who had maybe retired. So we had kind of anecdotally been seeing there aren't many Northern and Indigenous reporters in reporting pools out there in the field doing the reporting. We have Indigenous language hosts at CBC North and CKLB here in Yellowknife. But for the most part, it was really kind of the representation was lacking. The conversations kept coming back to that. And it was well, what can we do as working professionals who are really passionate about this and about getting more of us into this field? How do we do that? And we kind of landed on, well, we have this collective knowledge and expertise spanning decades between all of us. Let's take that and share it. And we don't have any sort of media or communications or even marketing program in our Northern colleges, across all 3 territories. There's no program for it. We decided, well, we can fill that gap. We come in, we offer training and mentorship and, getting people a foot in the door, and then helping them navigate this new industry as well. To bring the program and the training to the people is we're tapping into this rich expertise of community members. We believe that by giving these skills, empowering people to tell stories about themselves, there is that reclamation of narrative sovereignty, of story sovereignty, because for so long, stories have been told about us without us. And, I think we're seeing everywhere the world over, that's not working anymore. And that's why we have such an emphasis on Indigenous and Northern people, because those are the folks who are from here, they're raised here, they know the North. And honestly, a lot of them are inherent storytellers in themselves, Dene are oral people, and Inuvik are oral people, and many Indigenous cultures are. And so it's almost kind of coming full circle back to understanding how we tell stories in ways that are best for us and are accurately representing us as well. What was really challenging, I think, was just working within a timeline that we were given. So we were okay, we have 13 months to get the curriculum and then also advertise and then deliver the program. We have 1 staff person. There's only so many hours in a day, in a week, in a month. So that was a bit of a challenge. But I'm really just so proud of how my steering committee came together and supported me to get the work done, and just really guided me through that. I'm so proud of our trainers, watching them work full-time hours for 5 weeks straight. So much of it is heart work, and it's so emotional, the work that we're doing. We're working in deeply intergenerationally traumatized communities, seeing the participants be there for each other. And I'm so freaking proud of every single participant. We had 9 participants start with us and all 9 finished. And they all produced just fun and interesting and good and ethical community journalism. And it was just really, really fulfilling, I think, to watch folks become empowered to use their own voice, to watch people grow in that way, and watch people take up more space and feel a little bit more confident in their voice. Each year, we're going to take the training to a new region in the territory. This year, it's Hay River. We're coming in with a climate resilience kind of overarching theme. The Hay River region has been hit really hard by environmental disasters the last 3 years, with floods and fires, and having to be evacuated multiple times. So that's really the focus for our community journalism training program, our month-long intensive. If folks are curious, they can check us out on our website, njti.ca, or our social medias, also at njti.ca.